And welcome to Underground Horror Radio here on YouTube. Happy Halloween, everyone. Here we are, finally here, Halloween. So we're going to do the unboxings today. We got some Halloween unboxings, including Funko Pop, that's unlimited, but exclusive. 2 NECA retro figures, one of them from Past, Present, Future. And also, this interesting... I already opened some of them, but we're going to pop open some of these Halloween 2 collection balls. You know, it just reminds me of stuff you used to get in the gumball machine. You know, you pop in 50 cents or a quarter, you open these fuckers, and there's like a sticker or a tattoo or some shit in there. Temporary tattoo. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. You know what? Let's start off the right way. Let's do this. Let's, ooh, it sounds interesting. Let's pop one of these up. So this whole thing was about $10 for 9 of them. So that's like a little over $1 a piece. So, all right, what do we got here? Oh, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if I have anything metal in the room. I believe, because this is an entire black back, but I believe that this, if I can open it, is a magnet. Which maybe I shouldn't go near too close to the camera with it. But yeah, it's a Halloween 2. Yeah, there we go. I got metal on my desk. It's a magnet. It's cute. That's kind of cool, right? Then you could always reuse these black and orange balls. How appropriate for Halloween. They also made a Child's Play, Chucky one, as well. And this is from NECA, who makes a lot of stuff that we're into. So I don't want to put this one in because it's empty. And, you know, if I pull out an empty one, I'm an asshole. So, alright, what do we got this time? What is this? It looks like a... Holy shit, that's kind of cool. Now, granted, it doesn't say Halloween on it anywhere, Halloween 2, but, you know, today might be the day I switch out my laces. These are shoelaces. These are, again, I open them. These are, yeah, pair of shoelaces that have just an orange... Oh, no, it's got Michael Myers on it, too. Wow, maybe I should hold these for my wife. She'd love this. Oh man. Halloween 2 shoelaces. It's like Christmas. And we might open another one. Actually, might open them all. I mean, what else am I going to do with these? Except for maybe give them away. What else we got? Okay, so that was that. Time for the main courses. Oh no, you know what? I got to pop first. Here we are. So this is the Spirit Halloween edition of a Funko Pop Movies Trick or Treat. Okay, now this right here is the original figure. Sam from Trick or Treat. I think they made another one where his mask was off. It's pretty cool. I mean, you know, $10 or $9 or $8 or whatever it was when I got it, which was a while ago. It's cool. It's Sam in his PJs. He's got his eating lollipop that he stabs people with. It's cool. So this one's more of a scene from the movie where he's sitting on the log with a jack-o'-lantern and his bag of candy and tricks and stuff. And let's open him. So yeah, this time you can only get these at Spirit Halloween. These weren't at Walmart. These weren't at... They might have been at Spencer's because I think they own Spirit Halloween. So cool. His head still moves. And it's got a flat base. And there we are. It's a cute little thing to put on your shelf if you love Trick or Treat and Halloween in general. to be another icon of Halloween besides like Michael Myers, which they were going for like for Halloween 3. Trick or Treat to pull out Sam is pretty awesome. So I dig him. My wife digs him. So yeah, and he is a little more, I guess, because he's like a deluxe type of thing. But it looks like he's way more detailed now than he was when these. They might have started really putting more detail into these pops. Like when this first came out, I mean, this is what it is. Now, granted, this one was way more expensive than this one. But in general, I had to take a picture, I think. But the detail is so much better just by lines, shades of coloring. Look at the sack, for instance, here, right? There's way more brown, darker shades. I mean, really, all they did was kind of in some way go in and paint, shade this. But they did put a little more detail into it. Even his eyes are more... well, his eyes are buttons here, and the eyes are supposed to be buttons here, but it's just clearly more just eyes without the other stuff. But either way, you know, great job. Good job by Funko. Totally worth getting if you're into the Halloween spirit, which I hope you are, like I am. So, yeah, pretty cool. I dig it, and it's cool because you can't get them all the time, so it makes it kind of different. So, and before we get to the last of what we're opening today, a quick reminder, you know, listed here, our good friends over at Past, Present, Future Comics, where you can play Warhammer, Magic Gathering, so you got dice for role-playing games, you got magic cards, including some old-school Godzilla magic cards. There might be a monster in there. Well, Godzilla monster. Kaiju. Look, you want some horror stuff? You want some Halloween comics? You got right here. Look at that. And this is important because this is a reprint from 1971. Oh no, that's just Mattel cars. This is a reprint of the first appearance by Swamp Thing, which is popular now. Swamp Thing's awesome. You got Jughead the Horror. You want more magic stuff? Of course, they got the Commander decks, which you need to play on Friday nights. I think they have Commander games, all kinds of cool stuff, including what just dropped today, which I happen to get, is for Warcry, which is a spin-off of a shorter type of game, a little bit different, of more of a board game of Warhammer. This is my army, the Flesh Eater Courts, which are vampires and ghouls and stuff, and I have the models enough for a big game, but this is for a smaller game, so it includes actually 10 ghouls to build, and then you get 3 of these guys, which are Crypt Horrors, which in this game is all you'll need, and also comes with cards, so you don't need a big tone book like I showed off before. For regular Warhammer, you have these cards, and these will tell you everything you need to do right then and there. And it's not bad. These bad boys go for $60, which for Warhammer is pretty good, considering that you're not buying a huge $80 box set or $100 box set. So anyway, Past, Present, Future. Just go on Military Trail, West Palm Beach, Okeechobee Boulevard, in between that and Belvedere, right by the airport. And you know, big thanks to them for always hanging out, and you know, I get some cool stuff and I get to talk about it. So speaking of which, here we go, big finale. So to make it fair, because you got Trick or Treat and Halloween, the movie, not just the holiday, we're gonna do both. So what I think we're gonna do is I'm gonna go with the retro this year, because we've been kind of opening a lot of the retro things anyway, Ghostface and so on. So we're going to keep up the retro thing, which these figures are bigger than the Ultimate figures by a little bit. So I didn't notice that at first, but then I started picking up on it. So here we go. Well, so I used to like really get upset about these things boxes kind of breaking, because they're kind of easy to open and kind of not easy to open, if that makes any sense. And they're supposed to pop back into place. It's kind of like you cut them out, scissors, but whatever. That's why I don't try to pre-open these. Maybe I should have. But either way. Okay, let's just make this simple. First of all, I like the packaging of some of these are the packaging for retro. Some are in smaller boxes. But anyway, I love collecting these cards now, the backs. I have a few right here, and I'm going to start putting them up on the wall. So it's a cool idea, unless you just keep them in the box and hang them up, which you can with pegs, or you like to keep the box in mint condition and maybe one day put them back. It's up to you. I don't plan on getting rid of these in boxes. So, all right. Yeah, I figured these cutty things would be here, so that's why I brought my knife. Hope that's all that kind of kept them in. I just went around his neck. Alright, well anyway, let's see here. Come here, Sam. There we go. So he comes with his trick-or-treat bag and his lollipop. I think you... Here's this damn thing again. Get off of there. So I think you could probably... Okay, if you wanted to slightly unbag the mask, his face is underneath there. It's not just some blank thing. It is the Sam monster face. And his mouth opens and closes too. So there's a quick little shot of that. But I'm not going to do that right now because, you know, he has the bag on. His traditional sack. He's got the button eyes. He's got the little hands. And they move. So, you know, obviously there's not too much to these compared to the Ultimate figures that move 85 different ways, but it's cute. And, you know, it's Sam. So let's see if he stands good. This might... Oh, fuck. So I don't know why in certain of these retro figures that I got, maybe they all don't, but there's no holes. So the Ultimates come with holes on the bottom of their feet, and you can place them on these clear or black stands that have one little hole in it for their feet so they don't fall over. Now, mind you, this is top heavy. So, okay, actually he stands fine. Never mind. What the fuck am I doing? So, but then he falls. So his feet kind of move around like that. I think that's kind of an issue. Because, I mean, you have to... Oh, fuck. Yeah. He doesn't... Why does it always seem like one foot's longer than the other of these NECA pieces lately? I don't know. Anyway. I'll try to get him to stand again. I guess if you spread his legs out, he stands okay. So anyway, that's cool. But the thing is, he's smaller than most of the other figures, so he'll fit on your shelf just fine. And, you know, sometimes I have him sitting. Chilling. And it's Sam, so if you can find like a stick or something you want to add and make a little diorama, have him sitting on a log, and you know he's got a pumpkin, you can get a little pumpkin thing, that'd be cool. Overall, I like him. He's smaller, which is different than the bigger ones, but I dig him. So, it's always fun to get these guys. Alright, now it's Michael. Shape from Halloween 2. Now, the retro one of him for Halloween 20 came in just a smaller box. Wasn't detailed like this. So, again, got this at Past, Present, Future. I don't think there's any in right now. They might get more, but I was lucky. But I'm sure you can find this anywhere. So, let's crack open this one. There it is, another piece of plastic. What are you going to do with these damn things? And, you know, some people might be like, oh, man, this isn't much of a presentation, and And, yeah, you know what? That's true. It's not. But, you know what? These are things I actually really enjoy, that I love, and I have fun with them, and I like collecting them. So, yeah, that's a pretty cool Halloween 2 backdrop there. The back is really cool because there's fire, hence the ending. But, you know, the front's pretty cool too, so put that with the other ones. start putting them on a wall at some point. There we go. So here we go. Not H2O, but Halloween 2 H2 Michael Myers. Cut here. That cut in the outfit. There we go. So he comes with the alternate head, the one that's crying the blood. He's got another hand, scalpel, long knife, syringe that he puts in the one nurse's eye, and a hammer that he kills the security guard with. So the sculpt overall, the head looks great. It's the Halloween 2 head, which is the closest thing, because it was the original mask, I believe, from part 1. It's a little worn because it's the same night in the movie, but it's like 81 was when this came out, and Halloween was out in 78. So either way, yeah. So cool, and I like that you can switch his head out with that one, which brings me to another point that I wanted to bring up. So yeah, so as I said, I opened some of these before and gave 1 or 2 to my wife. And then the damnedest thing happened. So I opened this one, and there's like a head in it. You know, maybe it's supposed to be Michael's mask. Maybe. Well, I realized that it's way too big to be one of the Ultimate figures. But there it is, it's a head. You know, and it's kind of plainly colored there, and then his face is white like Michael Myers. Now that I'm looking at it, it's almost the same mask as this one. There's like 1 or 2 differences in it. This one's definitely more worn, and this one is a little more fresh. So I just want to see. Okay, so his head does go on it. This is like more like the H1 mask, the first movie mask. The only difference is, like, so his head would move. There's a thing in there. You put the ball joint, which is what that is. You don't have them on this, but you could just literally place it right there, and that's that. So for whatever reason, they gave you like an extra head, kind of, because it's almost the same exact mold as this one, and I just think that's weird, but kind of cool. And they're both really good sculpts, and they both look like Michael. I just thought that was really odd that in this ball of things they give like a leftover head without you know, a place for a ball joint. So maybe it's supposed to be his mask. I just think that's weird, and I didn't expect a head. But again, I thought, hey, maybe I could put this like on one of the other figures, but it's way too big. It's definitely one of the retro heads. So anyway, I just thought that was odd. Let's see if he stands. Yeah, Michael. Oh, almost. Gotta straighten his feet. So his feet aren't quite as movable as, say, Sam's. And you gotta balance him a bit. But yeah, he's good. The cool thing about him is, because it's later on the same night, his outfit's a bit ripped, which I'm actually cool with. He's got, you know, the stab from Laurie in a couple of spots, and he's got a couple of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 bullet holes. 6 times. He got shot 6 times. And that's on here. So I find that awesome. But yeah, he's got the different wounds from Laurie, including the neck wound from when he got stabbed with the knitting needle. So yeah, anyway, super cool. I dig it. It's Halloween. Big fan. What do you say really quick? We open up these other balls and see what we got. Alright, now we got a eraser? Looks like an eraser with Michael's face sort of superimposed with the crying. It looks okay. It kind of looks shitty, the image. But, and again, they have to use the images from part 2 because they have the license for part 2, not part 1. I don't know. Let's see. This one is a keychain. It says he's back. So that's cool. That's a Halloween one, so that's neat. I have to say, these are kind of neat stuff that's coming out of here. I don't know if I'm going to get another head. Although this one's pretty heavy. It could be another head. Oh no! Even better. To put this on my patches when I wear it out later for Halloween. It's the Halloween 2 kind of cool and nimble pen. Yeah. I dig that. I do like buttons and pins. I do wear them a lot when I go out, which, you know, to like an actual thing. I don't wear it too much when I just walk around, but again, I haven't done much of that because of this whole. Holy shit! I did get another head. All right, so here's the cool thing about this head and why I'm kind of stoked. Are you ready? This is nerdy as fuck. Now I didn't want to open it this year because I just got it. And I didn't want to open too much because then, you know, I know there'll be more Halloween stuff next year, especially if Halloween Kills comes out, which it should. But I can't even open this. But I'm excited for it. It's fucking plastic. Come on, man. Get with it. All right. So you ready? Kind of wish it came with three heads. But the extra Michael one's kind of cool. But I think that's it from the bag. But what's cool about this one is, are you ready? It is actually the skull mask from Halloween 3. In fact, on the back of this is a silver shamrock. The thing, the button that's on the mask that activates after when they use that one signal in Halloween 3 to, you know, turn their kids' heads into bugs and snakes. So that's kind of cool. So alternatively, this could be a different Michael head. So that's kind of what I think this is supposed to be as well. This is a mask. So this is supposed to be like Michael Myers' mask and the silver shamrock mask, which is awesome. So I didn't expect that in there, considering it's Halloween 2, which is what the bag says, but you got clearly a Halloween 3 out of it. And I think that's great because, again, people are like, Halloween's just Michael Myers. And I'm like, yeah, but Halloween 3 is still pretty awesome. So I think that's fucking great. And that's it. That's all I got. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you've had a good Halloween this year, the whole month, not just today, and safe one. But yeah, other than that, I'm out. I'm going to go do some Halloween cool shit and maybe even play some Warhammer. I don't know. And anyway, thanks again for watching. Have a great Halloween. And I will see you guys soon because I got more stuff to unbox. Just because Halloween's over doesn't mean that we're not opening other horror figures. Plus, I got all kinds of other shit to open. It's not even just horror. I just kind of spent mainly for Halloween horror this month. So, as usual. Anyway, thank you all for watching and, you know, have a good one.